Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. And when we last left off, we went to Munich and did not finish in the points. 11th and 12th is all we could muster out of it. Of course, our competitors got points on us, not good. But Cape Town, South Africa, it is a street circuit, but it looks like it's going to rain, but tire wear is a medium. So it'll probably be on the super softs, I imagine, unless it rains. Let's go ahead and get to repairing all of our parts, and looks like we have sponsors available as well. All right, so let's look at the car. Let's look at the parts that we are improving. And 10 days before the race for that gearbox and those brakes. Sounds good. Is there anything else we can add? I kind of want those in tip-top shape. So we'll check on those parts here in a few minutes, and if everything is repaired up or shouldn't take too awful long to repair up, we will focus on our performance parts. And yes, indeed, slot 5 is opening up. So let's go ahead, and there is the reliability work done on June 16th. We can take a look at our shop and see what they are doing here. All right, 3 offers for slot 5, 4th or above. I don't know if we can hit 4th or above, but the $1 million upfront payment is definitely nice, so we will take that one. Get back over to $20.5 million for Condor Telecoms. Outstanding. So, parts are repaired. Let's go through here and see what else we can repair. The engine's at 80. Gearboxes are fine. Looks like suspension might be able to be repaired as well. Let's work on the 82s. Those are good. Let's work on the 85. And let's work on the 83. Shift everyone's focus. One day before the race, all of those can be topped off as well. I like it. Work on repairing those parts so we can push the car just a little bit. All right, reliability work is done. What is next on the repairing block? Probably the 90s, I would say. Now, we've got that 85 there for that engine. And then 91s, probably the 90s. And then we'll work on that 90 there. And that 91 there. And I think that is every part improved. As a matter of fact, we don't even need that part, because it looks like that one is going to be the way to go. Yeah, I'm going to have to look at our part assignment and make sure that everything is as need to be. So 6 days after the race to finish up all of our parts. I kind of want to work on the performance of these things, because we can get a lot more out of them. I mean, not a whole lot out of these parts, but especially the ones that we've built, we can get a lot more out of them. So I want to see where we are as far as that's concerned before I build another part, so we can see where we're lacking. Fuel efficiency, not the worst. Let's see, not talking about us. Wilford retiring. The types of tires. Slick tires are the highest performance tires available. All right, make the change of the type of tires. So we're not running slicks? I'm not exactly sure what that means. Okay, sure. Okay, so 4th or above. That one's going to be tough, because we got 8th or above before. I kind of want to do the 13th or above for the sure thing, because 4th might be a little bit of a stretch with what we've got. All right, we'll go ahead and practice on a few ultra softs. We'll bring, I mean, we might as well just split them up, but I believe we are going to be on the super softs for the majority of the race, as long as it doesn't rain. All right, let's go ahead and fit these parts. So we want this one on the primary car, this one in second. Whoops. So a little bit better brakes there. That one's fine. That one is fine. Yep, those are fine. That one is fine. And those are fine. Outstanding. So I will see you after practice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, starting 12th and 15th, thanks to the inverted points lineup. And as you can see, the cars are in excellent condition, both of them. And I'm trying something a little different. So Nikolai will be starting with a full fuel tank and super soft focus. For Rick, we've got the ultra soft focus, and I've got just enough fuel to get him to the pit stop. So Rick will be pitting first, but he should be much, much faster than everyone else if everything goes as planned. So that's our hope and goal. Let's get to it. Looks like everyone in front of us is starting on ultras as well, and just Hashimoto is on the super soft. So that's going to be interesting to watch indeed. So 42 laps. Each lap is about a minute. We're going to see if Rick can make some moves here on these ultra softs. We're sort of in a bit of a log jam here, but if we can make up speed, that would be ideal. Now, if we do this race and it looks like this, Rick is not able to leave Nikolai, then we know that the strategy will not work in the future, I don't believe. All right, so let's go neutral on the tires now that they are nice and warmed up and right in the wheelhouse. And for Nikolai, I'm not too worried. Those super softs should be able to last a few more laps, but if it isn't worth it, then we can adjust in the future. But for Rick, I'm going ultras the whole way and seeing if like an extra pit stop with speed allows us to make up any moves. So we're running in 7th and 20th, and the other super soft is doing about the same, so I'm not really stressing out as much. We make up time on pit road, I believe. Or we make up time by not pitting and not taking fuel. There's only one pit stop that I believe we're going to have to take fuel on, whereas Rick, we're going to keep him nice and light, so we're going to be taking fuel every single lap that or every single stop that he's out there. So, we're using this race sort of as a bit of a throwaway, as sort of an experiment to see if this is a legitimate strategy. And all the other ultras are running about the same wear, but Stephenson is just in a realm all of their own. And it's crazy because they're starting in the very back, being the point leader, but they bob and weave and get through traffic much better than we do. And it may just come down to them pushing everything they got, but I'm not sure. So it looks like in 2 laps time, we'll be pitting Rick. Yes, we should pit soon, and probably next time by there, Rick. It looks like a few others are pitting this time by as well. So Rick will be on pit road. He's going to stick to his ultras, and we are 9 laps into it. So we only want to make sure that we have just that in the tank at all times. We could push these parts now. As far as the strategy is concerned, we do have the part where to play with. A lot of good part condition. Well, come on, Rick, don't just give him the bottom lane. We lost 5 spots in one corner. That's the reason we're losing these races, I swear. All right, so Nikolai is going to stay out. Looks like Rick is down and away in 15th place. Hopefully he has some clear track in front of him. He's the second car off of that pit cycle. And it looks like Hashimoto is trying to make some moves up as well, staying out there on those older tires. Oh crap, enters. All right, go ahead and push everything you got, DeGraff. I didn't even check the weather. So the question is, oh man, this is going to suck. I want to go around another lap so that we can get on inners. As a matter of fact, let's just keep Rick out just a little bit longer and get him on rain tires. Yeah, let's go around another time. We're catching up to Stephenson, who's already on inters. So we're sort of at that break point now where inters are going to start coming in. Yeah, go ahead and pit. Let's get on inners. They last 14 to 16 laps. We can go 22, so we don't need any fuel at all. But, now let's... I mean, that will give us opportunity for the track to get a little bit wetter. Those 17 seconds, that's pretty terrible indeed. All right, get on your inters. Let's just take the 3-second pit stop. On pit road he goes. And DeGraff is going to stay out a few more laps. Hopefully we can get on rain tires and we can make up some spots that we're losing here. Hopefully. All right, so they're getting on intermediates as well. We're in second place. I think we need to pit next time by, and we're going to get on wets. It's going to get absolutely soaked here in a minute. Wets can go how long? 14 to 16 laps. Let's just get 15 in there. That will allow the rain to sort of catch up. And these guys on intermediates behind us will have to pit again when the track gets absolutely soaked. So that is going to be my goal here. All right, we're on pit road. Wets are on. Fuel is in, down and away. And hopefully those wets come in. I mean, in a few laps' time, we are going to be really up the creek as far as the weather's concerned. All right, pit next time by for your wets. Do we need to take fuel? I don't think we do. Let's just swap for wets. When we get back around, the track is soaked, so Rick can go ahead and stay out if need be. Let's go ahead and get some temperature in those tires. All right, so Surikov is coming down to pit road, getting his wets on. Down and away. Looks like they didn't take fuel either. So we'll be in 6th and 7th. So not bad. We've sort of anticipated the rain. And the rest of this race is going to be on wets, or we might not even drop into intermediate territory. So this is the great leveler, where our tire choice is going to be pretty much pigeonholed, and it's going to come down to car and driver. But considering where we were, I am not upset. 25 seconds back, though, from Stephenson and Ibarra, and holy crap on a cracker. They are putting down a clinic. That is for sure. But we've got 12 laps. Wow, Stromby is way back there. I guess he got caught out. But yeah, we're closing in on 5th place. We've got even Steven on the tires. 22 laps to go, 11 in the tank. That should take us all the way to Inter's territory, but I'm not sure that's Inter's territory, if I'm honest. I still think that's wets. Holy crap, I've been pushing a lot. Yeah, no need to push Surikov so hard. Get that tire temperature back down, because we want to make sure that they don't pit on the same lap. That is for sure. All right, DeGraff can go ahead and go neutral. So riding 6th and 7th, so not the 4th place that we had to go do for that sponsor objective, but still above our sponsor objective by far. All right, so it's going to come down to wets, I think. If we can make these wets last until the end of the race, that would be ideal. We're already on 8 laps with Rick on the wets. That's going to take us to lap 30 some odd. Yeah, we need to go until lap, 34, ideally? I don't know if we can. We might have to split this run up. And that might cost us a whole lot of time. But yeah, 30 seconds back from the leader, that is just outrageous. The leader's already right there. We're over here, half a lap down already. It's just crazy the sheer amount of speed that they have. Yeah, we're gonna have to pit for wets again. 16 laps to go. We'll try to go around one more time. I know your tires are wearing down. Wets are the name of the game. 15 laps to go. We might as well get the fuel in the tank. See if we can stretch it, but probably not. So Surikov can push on the very next lap. 15 laps to go. All right, go ahead and push now. Actually, nope, don't push. See if we can go around a couple more times. Because less time on pit road is great for everybody. So if we can absolutely make sure that our wets are going to last, then this will be the only time on pit road. So Hashimoto on pit road. Sun is coming out, but the track will not dry. 13 laps to go. This is going to be lap 12 on the tires. I think we can do it. Go ahead and pit this time for wets. We want to fill up to get to the end of the race. Go ahead and pit now. So Surkov running in 4th, 32 seconds back. I'm waiting to see what those leaders do. Rick is running in 10th. He needs to keep some temperature in the tires. 9th will pit here shortly. I'm thinking for Rick, we're going to have to split this in half so I can push him as hard as I can as far as tires go and just get him pitted on tires. So Stephenson's on pit road. They've been really pushing because they're in for repairs. So if we split this run in half, we can go till like lap 36-ish or so. And I'm going to look and see if intermediates are what they hop onto, because Rick is in that position that he can do it. Nikolai, I'm just keeping his tires in the green and seeing if he can stay out. That is indeed the goal here. So this is about as dry as the track is going to get. Somebody's on ultras. They think the track is going to really, you know, dry up, and it's not. I don't know why they're on ultras, but that just seems like a risky move for sure. So 8 laps to go, 75 on those tires. For Rick, I'm just going to keep him pushing. It looks like we have some leeway as well. So we can probably get on pit road, swap out those wets, and be decent enough. All right, pit next time by for wets. This may be, you know, not what we need to do, but it will help us keep going faster. I know you've got fuel to spare. I don't want you to use it quite yet. One, because we're not within striking distance of anybody. No, we're really not. Like that is, that's just crazy. Tires are on, down and away. So we come out in 10th all alone in the combat zone, but almost a whole lap down. That is just insanity. All right, so we're keeping Surkov out. Hashimoto is right in front of him on ultras. That isn't going to be good. I don't know what Hashimoto was thinking, but the track will not dry out. Hopefully others in front of us make that same mistake, because we'll be able to really chop into them really quickly if that is indeed the case. So we're within the points. Nope, wing is fine. You are fine. 3 laps to go, 35 on the tires. Let's go back to a neutral and just conserve. Rick can push. See if he can get up to 9th. Yeah, because we're 10 seconds behind 4th, and they're still on wet. So it's going to be one of those things where they're going to stay out. Oh, Ibarra's on softs. Why is Ibarra on softs? We can definitely catch him now. I know you're struggling with tire wear, but the guy on front of you is on slick tires. Final lap, push. Everything you got. Final lap, overtake mode. All right, go back to high. There's no way that we're doing that. All right, let's go high push there for Rick. And we are going to come across the line in 4th, ladies and gentlemen. Not a bad showing. So we did get some points this race. Rick came back for an 8th. Not too shabby, as he does indeed say. What really saved us was these idiots getting on slicks. when the track was still absolutely wet. So a good points day for us. Good points indeed. Looks like Ferrari may have won as well, so not maximum points for the Steinman group, Team Mercedes. Stephenson, and then Ibarra. So we got 3 points. Oh, that's pit stops. Yeah, so we did okay. Hopefully they broke some rules. Get relegated a few spots, maybe a time penalty. De La Fuente got a 10-second penalty, so that puts Rick up in 7th. Still not in the points, though. And maximum points for, Steinman and Scudiera. 3 points for us, though. Old Nikolai, he's in 6th. Rick holds station in 9th. So we're nipping at the heels of Lelucha, Marin, and Molly Fox with Scudiera is in the lead. 1 point behind Kitano now. But yeah, this championship looks way out of reach. We're going to need races where Mercedes both drop out and we place 1 and 2 and get the fastest lap several times in order to overcome this deficit. But our chairman should be fairly happy. We did get enough points, I think, to fulfill our objective. And we could have did our sponsor objective just by the skin of our teeth, though. We missed out on the podium, but we came in 4th, so yep, he got his 1% happiness back. Morale is at an all-time high. I mean, the car is good. It's just not fast. We can tune it up to be 100%. And we can have a decent enough showing, but not a winning showing. So in order to get our winning to showing, I think we're going to have to repair the parts we have and then just focus solely on part performance and get the car faster. All right, except, yeah, who wouldn't want Esteban Ribeiro on the team? I probably don't, but it's nice to be nice. Mistake-free weekend and hard-fought win for Fox. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next race is Guildford in the United Kingdom with a very high tire wear, so we are not experimenting with softs, I don't believe. We're going to be on regular softs the whole way, and I might do the softs wear less quickly for the crew chief, and UK with no rain, I find that hard to believe, but we'll see. That'll do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Motorsport Manager video. Take care.